So real quick, I know I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world. I know I am not the smartest or strongest. I'm not the fastest. I am not the skinniest or the biggest. I don't have the most amazing talents. I understand and know that I am not the wisest woman in the world. But I do know that I have a calling. I know that I have purpose. I know that God uniquely gifted me and that I am useful to Him and the kingdom. And for so long, the good book taught us that God calls the young because they're strong and the old because they're wise. And when you get to my age and you're like sitting in the middle of that young old thing, you kind of start to feel like you missed it. I didn't get it together early enough, so I don't have the strength that I used to have. Or I haven't learned what I was supposed to learn, so I don't have the wisdom that I should have at this point. And what I want you to know first is you are never too far away to come back home. There is never a time that God is going to say, you missed the mark. You missed the point. It's over for you. As long as you are walking and breathing, as long as you are breathing, you ain't even got to walk because God got use for you even in your chair. As long as you are breathing, you have another opportunity. There is more time. There is a space. There is opportunity. There is still something inside of you that God has use of. And I don't want you to ever feel like you got to give that up. 2, there is not a place where you have to be the best. You just got to be connected. And being connected to God opens up so many doors for God to take the little bit that you have and make it so much. The great thing about the 5 loaves of bread story is God took somebody's lunch and fed thousands. And the great thing about that is the first person in line knew there was food for them. The second person was hoping. But the 5,000th person just held on hoping that the miracle would last. Held on praying that there would be something in there for them. And God doesn't care if you are the first or the 5,000th, as long as you are in line, as long as you hold your hands out and trust that He is going to hold these promises that He made you, that He is going to come through for you. Stop discounting yourself. God made you unique. He made you perfect. He made you with every flaw that you have. This nose right here irritated me my whole life. This forehead, oh my Jesus, was the source of so much pain and bullying and teasing and low self-image. But God made me this way so that I could be who He needed me to be. He gave me the things that He gave me so that I would have the heart, the mind, and the level of trust that I need to have in Him. So don't feel like you missed the mark because in years you're old. Know that these experiences that you walk through, God's going to use them for His glory. Don't feel like you're too young and all you have to offer is the strength. God don't care if you got all the strength in the world and this much smarts. He going to take that much smarts and make you amazing. Bring what you got to God. Young, old, in between. There's not a time or a place where you don't belong. There's not a time or a place where this is not your God. This is not your family. This is not your future. Trust and believe that if God got something for me, with all the things that I'm not, He got something for you with all the things that you are. God bless y'all.